Hello, my people, and we are sworn, bro. Yes, bro, sisters alike, we are sworn for the Sworn Nation. We just got back from Swornfest, y'all. We had a phenomenal time. That was the best convention I've ever been to, period. And I've been to many conventions, folks. That was the best one. And people are probably saying, why, Nate, is it the best one? Well, for one reason, it's a comic convention. Two, it's about family, right? We are a family in the Sworn Nation, just like we are in Ethereal as well. Ethereal has been a close family of mine for a long time, and so is a lot of the family in the Sworn Nation. So, there is nothing better when you get a bunch of comic book nerds together and you guys get to have fun, but then you also become a family, right? You get to learn one another, what people do, where they're from, what they deal with. And that's kind of how it was. Like this whole 4 days was just getting to know each and every person there, whether it was from the OGs group, that I've known for a bit, like Troy and Josh, Miguel, Bob, Alec, any of those guys, from the OG group that I got to meet, or to the new groups, right? Like, my buddy Tim, my partner in crime, man, my roomie. Dude, thank you for an awesome time, bro. To my sworn sisters, Haley, Sarah, Marseille, Kat, and a big shout out to Mr. Cat. Dude, you are awesome, man. We had a great time. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. And to Haley's husband, man, thank you for so much. +1 from Sarah, and then Marseille's husband. A lot of people forget about the spouses because they do, you see them. There might not be a comic fan, but you know what? They're there supporting them, and I got to give my props to you guys. And most importantly, like for me, right? Like I have to give props to my wife because she took care of everything while I was gone just so I can go to that convention. So I can't do it without her. So here's the one thing though, right? There was so many people there. But you know what? I got pulled every way to Sunday, getting to sit down and talk to people. You know how it is, right? You pretty much have known these people online, but to get to sit down in person, hang out, see where they're from, what their families are like, get to know them as people versus just, the computer is amazing. I'm talking like my buddy Pascal and Sebastian from France, getting to sit and talk to them. Talking to Josh Hooven, and then his wife, getting to see them, and then also getting to meet so many good people out there too, like Alec and Dane, and getting to see David Balance, dude. I haven't seen you in so long, man. So it was nice. No, I'm not crying. I almost did though there when I got to see him. Same way we seeing Bob Cronster, it's like, dude, I've not seen you forever. So Brian and Francesca, you guys have put on an amazing show. Thank you to the Coffin crew, Brandy, Mel, Jimmy, Bonus Fry, and then Mario, and all the crew, Coop, and everybody. Thank you guys for making this a phenomenal trip. And then in the background, we had people like Scott Phelps helping make this setup and work. So, dude, props to you, man, as well. There are so many people, I can't say every name, but I do want to say thank you all from the bottom of my heart in making this a freaking awesome convention. And I will be back in the next one. So without further ado, right, y'all been watching the video. I've been having pictures. I've been having clips and things like what happened there, of course, at the concert and stuff. So we did a lot. We seen a lot. We hung out a lot with a lot of people. We had fun. But we also got a lot as well, because you know what? Swornfest is every 2 years. And, we don't know if we can get to go or not next time. But I also know, too, there's a lot of stuff that we wanted to get. So let's show you. All right. Let's get into this. All right. First up, we got some blanks. And it's going to be very hard to see these because, the way they are. So we've got 2 Lady Deaths. We got a Hell Witch. And you know what these are going to get used for later? La Muerta. That's going to go to Joel Gomez, I guarantee you. Lady Satanas. And Chaotica. I had to get them, and they were 30 bucks a piece, so it's not so bad either. So, definitely had to go through them and get them. So, let's see. What we're going to try to do is keep it with the artist as much as possible. So, let's see. First up, we got the collector box. This is the Swornfest Mike Chrome edition. You guys know me, I'm a sucker for these. Always like having these. Did a trade with my boy Jason Witten from Comic Connection, so I ended up getting the Mike Chrome Golden Medal Lady Steam edition. And since Mike was there, I had him sign it. I did pick up some goodies from my boy Mike Chrome. He had a sale before I even left, and it was on this La Muerta Primeval. This is the Ashcan Mike Chrome edition. And this is a remarked one he did. I also have the sketch, the preliminary sketch coming. You guys will see that later when it gets in. The Swornfest edition. Okay, we've got the Mike Chrome AP edition of Lady Death. This is from Sworn 2, the Lady Death Sworn Club edition. So we haven't got the Hell Witch yet or the La Muerta to go with it. So you guys know I'll be getting that. And so I had Mike sign a bunch of these, like Sworn Club 1, 2, and then 3. Which, as you guys saw before, let's just show that again. You know, that's the inside. So, definitely had to have Mike sign all those. And there'll be even a bigger reason later. Okay, we got the Masters. I enjoy these Masters because these are like specifically about the artist. We got Sworn. I just need the back version of this one. And then lastly, we got him to sign Chrysalis. This was already signed by eBass. This is also was done by Nei, and this is a JP. Plus, it's a San Diego Comic Con. What makes this special is that this is Mike Chrome doing the interiors versus doing the cover. Mike doesn't do interiors that often, and this was a long time ago, like 10 years ago. So I had this, and I was like, dude, you gotta sign this one. Okay, I have one more thing from Mike, but we're going to save that for the end, all right? Because we're going to get through all the books first. Okay, so we got Ryan Kincaid, got his, and that's the Swornfest edition. Same way with Mike DeBalfos, and then I had Ryan sign this one too, because there were some images in there. So I was like, oh yeah, let me get that, because it's a Masters book. And then the original Masters, I had to get Mike to sign it too. Let's see. So I want to see. No. We're good. Okay. And then Marissa Pope, Swornfest edition. And then I had her sign some others. So we've got, this is the Marissa Pope, and it's signed by Dan Mendoza, Zombie Tramp. Little naughty edition. And then the Hardly Thin, had Marissa sign it. And the Nutty. Okay, I saw our boy Dan Mendoza and Nightmare Lynch, so I had to have him sign the Swornfest Hell Witch edition. And then, of course, I had his Masters, so I had to get it signed. And Zombie Tramp. Yeah, you guys know it, right? Zombie Tramp. I had to have Dan sign it. All right, now I was able to meet up with my good friend Wendy Shaner. I asked her, hey, I wanted to get some books from her because some of my friends actually did some cosplay for her with Naughty Fairy, Stripper Assassin. So I'm like, let me get in on those books, right? Right. And so what we did is we met up with Sarah Huppler. She signed it, and Marseille signed it. And then in the back, Kara Nicole signed it, because Kara was there too. So I was happy to get them to sign that one. I was going to have Haley sign this one too, but she got busy, and then it's hard, people. It's really hard there because everybody's being pulled every which way from Sunday. But we will get her to finish signing this next time. Oh, and then we had a good friend, that's Wendy, sign it as well. Okay. And then Marseille was there, so I had her sign her book. And then the matching photo and her card. And then our girl, of course, Haley Catessa as well. I had her sign hers. So big shout out to those girls. Thank you. Thank you so much, my Naughty Fairy family. You guys are awesome. And Haley, you were batshit crazy. And we all love you for it. Keep it up, girl. All right. Next up, we did get some gifts too, from the Coffin Claus himself. We got Lady Death, the Prestige Edition. These are the German. We got number 1 and number 2 from the Coffin Claus. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Next, from our girl, Alyssa Holtz. If you guys remember, we got the sculptured edition from her of the Don McTeague a long time ago. But she had this one. This is the Richard Ortiz Heavy Metal Edition. This one was already signed by Brian Polito. So if I ever get to see Richard, he's next on the boat. So thank you, Alyssa. Thank you so much. Okay. Then our buddy Jason Wyatt, you are phenomenal, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. We got the Hell Witch. This was the last one. This is a David Harrigan animated to finish up my set. So, dude, I'm so appreciative, man, to have this one, to have it completed. I can't thank you enough, man. I really can't, dude. All right. And while we're talking about things that were given to us, our boy Martin Esquire gave us the Phoenix fan fusion from last year. So I was going to get Ryan to sign it, but he stepped away, and then I had to leave, and I couldn't stay. So it was like, So thank you, Martin, for that, dude. All right, we did go to HQ. They had a great tour there at the Sworn headquarters. But they have a little shop too, so we ended up getting the Marat Michaels and then the Don McTeague, of course. These are headquarters editions. You only get them if you go to headquarters, and limited to 99. So we had to have those folks. We had to have them. Okay, so you guys heard me talking about David Harrigan, of course. So we got the Swornfest edition. Had to have this one. I love the colors in that one. And then one of my favorite covers of all times of his was the Sworn one he did back in Fiendfest years ago. So we grabbed that one. I've had this for a long time. So I grabbed this one and brought it with me to have him sign. But then as I'm in the line, right, they also have this one here. The Vaulted Sworn Metal Edition, and it's a Coffin edition, so that means it is very limited, folks. But I had to have it because, like I said, one of my favorite covers of all times. All right, then we've got The Reckoning Harrigan after Stephen Hughes. Okay, I brought the, like I said, a lot of these I brought with me. This is The Reckoning. This is the Tribute Battle Damaged. And this is the Tribute Naughty Edition. So, and these are actually a matching set too. And that's very... And then had him sign his Lady Death Masters. So, that was awesome. Okay. From our boy Justin Hunt, who did Above and Beyond. I was getting ready to leave and I couldn't get everything done. And I asked him if he could help me out, get some remark stuff done, and he did. So that book will be coming with my Chrome sketch later. And so you guys will see what was actually remarked inside the book. But I met up with him and we had a good time just talking for a bit with some of his stuff and looked at it's like, all right, cool. And yeah, he suckered me. I got one. And so did Tim Crawford. So Tim knows it. So this is the La Muerta. And it matches my original art that I got from him. And then I had him sign his Penny for Your Soul. So, thank you, Justin, from the bottom of my heart. It was so nice to meet you and Amy. And, dude, I know we're going to hang out again. All right. And then with Jason, after I did the trade with him, of course, we were at Sun K's booth. So, have her sign the Lady Death. Battle Damage Dealer Edition. And then I had to have her do the Swornfest edition, right? Right, we got to do that one. And then this kind of got messed up a little bit, but it kind of gave it a cool effect though at the same time. This is the Jewel La Muerta. As you can see, the yellow here that's all across it. This is actually part of this, but now it looks like smoke, so it's kind of cool. So I'm going to keep it that way, actually. I like it. But yeah, that's La Muerta from Sun K. And I actually got this from Jason a long time ago. And it is the Purgatory Vampirella cover. So I had Sun sign that one as well. All right. From our boy Diego. Now, we got another collector box from Diego. Because it says Sworn, right? This has got the Lady of Five. And Pony Death on the top of it. So we had to have this one. I love covers like that combo cover deal. I love those, folks. And so here's the comic that goes with it. Sworn. And then I had him sign the La Muerta and Loco edition. And this is actually, though, this is a Lady Death. So that's what's kind of cool about this one. Had him do the Hell Witch holofoil that I won in a collector box a while back. And then the Ash Can that I got. So, oh yeah, I had to do it. All right. Then we got to meet up with the great Sapphire Nova, who I've known for a long time. Great cosplayer, just like Karen Nicole, Morgan as well. And then the one that I wish that could have also been there too would have been Ireland Reed, because Ireland's a good friend, and Artie Fakes. So we would have loved to sing them, but they couldn't. But we did get Sapphire Nova's book and had her sign it too. First time meeting him and kind of new to me was Anthony Spay. But what we did have him do was sign his. So, very nice dude. Met him just briefly. He's got a good fortune. He's got a good future in Coffin. They're going to take good care of him. I know that for a fact. And on Thursday, I met up with Cole and Tim and Caitlin, and we went for a comic toy hunt. I mean, you got to go for a comic hunt at least once, right? So we went out to Gotham City Toys, and I found a trade paperback that I actually needed for my Harris collection. That's the Eerie Greatest Hits. I don't see many Harris trade paperbacks out in the wild, so we had to grab that one. Okay, we are to the last stack of books, and then we'll show the other stuff that we got too. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, from Monty Moore. Yes, we always want more from Monty Moore. I got this in a mystery envelope while I was there. This is the recent Imperium Requiem, actually, the Sleeping Beauty Hollow Foil, 1 in 50. I brought my Vault Duality book here. But as you can see here, there's a little shiny. And we're going to take this out and show you, folks. Because he had a little bit of extra oomph to the book. Okay. Alright, as you can see here, a little bit of shimmer. Yeah, you see that? Like, he put a little bit of extra goodness on that book. So yeah, he said, Nate, give me your book. I'm going to go draw on it. Okay. And you don't tell Monty Moore no, right? You don't tell any of these folks. If they want to do something fun with it, let them have fun with it. You know? And I was all about it. But what happened was, the first time, I didn't let it dry enough, so it came off a little bit. I said, and I gave it to Monty. I'm like, can you put a little extra back? And he said, oh, I'm going to do more than that. He just went all ham on it. I'm like, that's awesome. And then I had him sign, of course, the other ones that go with it. The Hellwitch Duality. And the Jeweled. So I had to do that one. I think by far this is probably my favorite, like, Swornfest cover, actually, though. From the actual Sworn exclusives. He just killed it and threw it out the park with this one. Phenomenal work. And then I brought my Masters that we just got. So I had to have it. And then they had the Instant Edition where all 10 artists drew and worked on this book and then did it and then printed it within a day, folks. That's why it's called the Instant Edition. I mean, this is done by Diego, Marissa, Joel Gomez, David, Mike Chrome, Ryan Kincaid, Sun K, Mike DeBoffel, Anthony Spay, Monty, and Sean Forney. Sean Forney doing the colors. Oh. But when we got there, we picked up our preview edition. This was a free as part of buying the pass to Swornfest. So I'm glad to get that. And since it was a Diego book, had to have him sign it, folks. That's just how it is. Okay. Now, I did sit down and spend some time with Brian Polito, having him sign a bunch of stuff for me. I don't have it with me, a lot of it, because it got sent to go get graded with the good boys at Clan McDonald's. So thank you, Clan, for taking care of those. I gave them 6 books to go take and get slabbed for me. The biggest one was the number 1 of something. And I'm not going to spoil it because I will show it to you when it finally gets here. But it was signed, remarked, and drawn all over on by Brian. So he had a field day with it, and so did I. So, but we did get a couple things still. Just had him sign it. So we had, this book, The Odyssey. So we had him sign it. I already had Stephen Hughes sign it. I've had this in my collection for a while. Anything with Stephen, I'm not going to get rid of. Period. Dot. You know, just how it is. And then this was already signed by Jim Ballant and Stephen. So I had Brian sign this one as well. And then had a certificate through in there. And then we had this crazy one. The old school Evil Ernie days, folks. And I was like, yeah, buddy. So we had to have the Frankenstein. I think that's what it's called, right? The Polito Psycho Sessions Frankenface Edition. Frankenface Edition. So that's what it's called. Last thing we had actually bought from Coffin HQ was the Stephen Hughes Metal Edition. We had to have this one, folks, because you know what? This is a 30th Anniversary Chrome Metallic Edition. Number 6 of 30. Number 6, folks. And I had to have this one. I wish I would have got the regular and the virgin, but can't get everything, folks. That's how it is. At a convention, can't get everything. Okay, now on to the other goodies that we did get. Now, I was talking about, right? So we've got a Monty coin. Monty and I were talking with our good boys, Uncle Dirty, and all the other crew on Friday night. And then he gifted me this coin. So this will be forever in the collection. So Monty, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. And then we also picked up, as you guys saw earlier, invertebrates. So I got the shirt in fat man size, because I'm a fat man. But then also got the print and CD set. So you got the regular Lady Death here, and then you got their other one that David did. So I had to have it. And it says, you guys see, Sworn of the Black, the invertebrates. And like I said, they had a great concert. So it was awesome, folks. All right. From our good boy, Troy Hudson, we picked up actually 2 of these. These are phone cards, folks. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, we picked up 2 of these. We had this one and the Evil Ernie. But my boy Ray, he said he had them all but the Evil Ernie, so I gave it to him. That's just what we do, folks. We take care of one another. Okay. And then we got a Smiley. Yeah, we got the belt buckle, the original Chaos one. And yes, I will open it and show it to you. And don't worry, we still got some more books too. We're just going to kind of go through some of this. And there is Smiley, the belt buckle. Oh yeah, and it's heavy too, folks. It's heavy, heavy. Okay, so we're going to put him back in here so he don't get messed up until I actually put him on my belt buckle. And yes, I will wear Smiley. And I will wear Smiley proudly. Okay. All right. Like I said, we got some more books, right? So, from our boy Joe Gomez, we had some stuff signed. I have my Ultimate Edition signed. My La Muerta mystery envelope. Had to have this one. This is the Cosmic La Muerta because I have the original art and it's right there and I'm looking at it in front of me. Okay. Courtesy of our good friend and our other sworn sister, Kat England. I'm going to show both of these because you, girl, hooked me up. We got the Samurai La Muerta and the Luchador. Part of the series that we're trying to finish up. So thank you so much for these. Now, one step closer for Infinity Verse being done. We got the Lady Gunfighter, Swornfest edition. From the mystery envelope that we had got, we got another one of these. And so I got to look at my number. This is the Attitude edition to see, because I have one already. So if I have 2, you guys know what happens, right? I don't keep 2. Somebody gonna get it. Never know who. We have the Infinity Verse, premiere edition. So got this one. Had to have this one because I have the artwork for it too, right there. I'm looking at it. I see you. And then the last regular book was the Witchblade, Lady Death. Joel helped do the interiors with this one, so had to have him sign it. Like, I would love to go get all these old guys to sign it, but I'm never going to see most of them again. So, but to me, the most important person was really Joel on this one. Now, we also did get a goodie from Joel. I'll show you what it looks like. We got a sketch card. I love how he does these things. I mean, it looks freaking phenomenal. Especially with the sword. His new card. And if you want to scan that at the bottom, go take a look. But I also picked up our Lady Death commission from Joel. So glad to have it. I saw this before we even went, right? This is like, and originally he was like showing the pictures as we went before Swornfest. So I'm like, I gotta have that one. It's just like a cybernetic Lady Death. And I get it, we just did cybernetic, desecration, but it was even done differently. I'm like, I gotta have that one. And so I went and picked it up and on the first day. And then I gotta go back and pick up my print from him too later. Okay, now, like I said, that was commission, right? So you guys know me. I love original art as much as I do commissions and stuff. But like I said, we were talking to Justin Hunt, right? And so I had him sign my Lady Death print that he did. So I don't have the comic. If anybody has the comic and they want to give it up, let Nate know, because I definitely will buy it from him. I've been after it for a while. But picked up my Lady Death commission from him. Falconer Lady Death. So definitely had to have this one. Oh yeah, folks. And then he showed me the other OAs that he was selling, and I'm like, I had to have it. La Muerta for life. You guys know me, I'm a huge La Muerta fan. I mean, I like Hell Witch and I love Lady Death, but something about La Muerta. Maybe it's because I've got that military connection. Maybe that's why I like it so much. But this turned out phenomenal, dude. This should be a damn cover. That's all I'm going to say. It should be a cover. Okay. The last thing we picked up, and we picked this up on Sunday, right before we were heading out to everything, I had to pick up my original art from Mike Chrome. And so, been working with Mike on this for a while. We finally got everything done, and it worked out great. And I'm going to show you. It's still rolled up because I got to get a thing. But it is the Sworn 3 original artwork. So, like I said, I got to get me a frame to put this in. But, yeah, buddy, we got this one. And I will be getting the 4th one. So, if you have the 2nd or 1st one and you want to get rid of it, please hit up Nate, because I will definitely take it from you. Okay, folks, that was everything. Like I said, this is a long video. So, once we get everything together, this could be a 2-part or might just be one long part, because there's going to be a lot of pictures too as well. So, we'll have to see. Like I said, a big shout out to everybody at Sworn Nation. Thank you all for everything. To my sisters, to my brothers, to everybody there. You guys take it easy and have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. All right. And forever, stay sworn, y'all. Take care. All right, all right, all right.